Hey, I'm Faceless Mike.
I'm Scottish Jon.
And welcome to the Game Basement. Today in the Game Basement, we're going to be playing Dead Island Retro Revenge. So, let's take a look. So, this is Dead Island Retro Revenge, and currently sitting on the PlayStation Store for €2.49. I don't know what that is in American, but John, what do you think?
Well, gameplay's brilliant. Set up for the cinematic before the start level's pretty. You know, it's retro. It's kind of.
It's got that whole comic book feel to it. It's kind of a mock on the whole Dead Island series, which you said you never played.
Never played it before. No.
I don't think that matters. I love the fact that this guy's out for revenge for his cat.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. And yeah, the typical normal reaction to anyone having their pet stolen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found that this was quite an interesting little one. At first glance, it looks like a heap of crap, like tie-in to Dead Island that it's just got zombies in it. But no, this was oddly addictive.
Yeah. As much as, you know, the gameplay is basic, and it really is basic, it's kind of like, almost like a shout out to the old game Double Dragon.
Yeah, Double Dragon, Streets of Rage and all like that.
You know,
now, just to tell anyone else, this is one of those ones where it's almost like an infinite runner. You can't control, you're just constantly moving forward, and then changing lanes, and ass-kicking as many zombies as you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look much, but I don't know, there's some appeal about the charm to the graphics. I mentioned in Game Basements before about how, like, I really like the old style of graphics. Like modern new graphics, they look amazing. You've got like any of the Call of Duty, Skyrim. You've got like anything even more modern, not in the last 5 years. You know, but I do like the old school cell shaded stuff, and there seems to be a big comeback to this retro style to it. And ironically, this is Retro Revenge.
Yeah, I'm liking the fact that it's also that they're not putting big game prices on it either. It's, you know, low game prices.
Oh yeah, even when this came out, I think a full price is like €4.
You know, it's not like you're having to shell out, you know, 60, you know, 50, between 50 and €60 just for a game, like.
Well, there's a nice variety of indie stuff on the PlayStation, so trust me, there's a lot of crap. You haven't seen some of these, but there is a lot of crap on there lately. They're starting to get into Steam levels of horrible shovelware, but we'll get over that.
Yeah.
But in this, I first seen this and I picked this up and I thought, it could be good for a laugh, but when you start playing it, it's surprisingly addictive. There's a nice challenge there.
Yeah, you know, especially those jogging guys.
Oh, they can be an awful pain in the ass.
Yeah, never trust a jogger.
Never.
They know where the bodies are.
Yep.
But yeah, it's strangely, like you said, it's strangely addictive. You just, you know, you want to get to the end.
And it's got that whole feel, not just with the graphics, but it's got this look, if you can see, where it's like it's on an old CRT monitor. You've got the framing around the picture and all like that. And one thing I really like, you pointed out, was the music. It's got this kind of old school
MIDI
8-bit, 16-bit type music to it. Although, have zombies been overplayed?
I don't know. It seems to be a genre that keeps kind of coming up and kicking us in the pants every, you know, 5 or 6 years. Like.
Surprisingly, zombies just keep coming back.
Yeah, weird. But you know, it seems to be the zombie beating seems to be have a special place in everybody's heart. Like, I think everybody kind of like remembers like the Doom games and.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's similar to that. It's, you know.
I like the whole fact of whenever you're doing well, you seem to get those like metal hands.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
horns,
awesome.
Throwing the horns up and all like that. But yeah, the zombies and monsters always seem to have the typical place. For example, you're looking at this from a horror website.
Yeah.
I did like the fact of, it seems to be back to the old school where you have to memorize the patterns. It looks very simple for the attacks, but you've got your back attack, your high, your low, and your mid. And you have to know what way to best take each guy. And you're essentially kind of remembering patterns. Okay, I need to hit this guy for this guy for that. There's a bit in this video where you see me or John, both of us doing it, where you have to hit the fat guy in the right way to kick his head off so that he'll take off the 2 or 3 guys behind him.
Even using environment, right here, kick, boom. You're taking out 3 or 4 guys there.
Yeah.
Which is kind of handy.
So I definitely reckon this really surprised me. I expected this to be a heap of crap. But I reckon, especially right now, for sitting $2.50 on the PlayStation Store, this is definitely the kind of thing you'd pick up. You won't play it all the time, but it'll definitely kill a few hours in the evening. For the price of it, you can't really complain. I think, how far did you get in this? Level 2 or something?
Level 2, yeah. Well, level 1.2.
Because we're literally just after playing it now. This is incredible first impressions.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed with the choice of game, not disappointed with the gameplay, even the music. I mean, it took me back to being a young kid, kind of sitting with an Amstrad or a 128K Spectrum and just kind of listening without the cumbersome load time.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was one of the good things I liked about this. The fact that, well, they shouldn't really with a game this simple and basic, but the fact that there's no load. You die, one button press, you're back into the game.
Yeah.
I like quick turnaround times, because the games like this, you will die a lot. One small fuck up and...
Yeah.
It's all over.
All over. Just like that.
I like the gore graphics into it.
Yeah, it's great that they haven't, like what they did with the original Mortal Kombat games and made the blood a different colour. Just to kind of dumb down
that was
the
it.
violence.
I used to have the cheat on the Mega Drive where you could be able to put the proper blood into.
Yeah.
They took the blood out of the Nintendo and the Sega ones, but there was a cheat on the Mega Drive you could do to get the blood back in.
That's right. Those good old days. But I like the fact that you don't have to put a cheat in this thing, and that's still an epic move. There's no cheats involved. It's simple game mechanics, which. Yeah, hours of fun, especially trying to nail it and remembering the patterns. So yeah, definitely one you can let your kids play. Definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, funny enough, you could take a look at the gore and all they've seen nowadays. You can see they've been completely desensitized. So it's not like there's anything that you need to worry about in this too much. But no, this is one of those games that's a surprise where you could pick up and play for 10 minutes. Because one of the things I've noticed a lot lately is. I play a lot of games that if you want to sit down and game, you have to do it for at least half an hour or an hour or more. There's no games where you can 20 minutes to kill or 15 minutes to kill. I can put it on.
No, you can't. No.
You take the modern games like anything from Fallout or anything like that, like Skyrim. One I'm playing through a lot at the moment is The Witcher. I love The Witcher 3.
So that like a 2 hour minimum?
Oh, you sit down and you're doing an hour minimum. That's being a quick... Oh, I'm just going to stick this on for a quick few minutes. But this you can literally stick on for a quick few minutes. Yeah. Putting it down, on the other hand,
that's going to be a difficult one.
Because I just need to get to the end of this level. I'll quit after this level and then die 20 times later. Now you see, I like the way they implemented all these different types of enemies. So and this is only for the first few levels where they progressively start introducing more monsters with more mechanics.
Yeah.
So there's guys that explode, there's guys that need to be attacked only with a low attack and a high attack, like we mentioned earlier. So
or use an environment as well.
Oh yeah. I still like the fact that the main character isn't like some typical buff hero guy.
No,
he's like average rock dude. He's got a bit of a belly on him, he's a bit overweight. He's got the gooey and beard man kind of schmig going on, dyed a different colour. I don't want to try offending anyone just yet. That's what my Twitter handle's for.
Boom. Oh, I love that.
Ultra combo. But yeah, I definitely think this is one to check out. And if anyone's interested, I think it is on quite a few of the platforms. It's definitely on Steam anyway. It's on the PlayStation Store. Most of the stuff you'll see on us for the next little while will be on PlayStation. So, you can check that out. And for the price, can't really argue.
No.
Definitely 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Definitely. Any final words there?
Got to agree with what the man says there, yeah. Definitely 2 thumbs up. Or if you're a zombie, just the one.
Just the one, and pick the other one up off the floor.
Yeah.
A definitely surprising little jewel, especially for the price. Can't argue. If this is a full price game, we'd tell them where to go shove it. But for the price of this, as a little add-on, as a fun little bit, can't argue at all.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Dead Island Retro Revenge. Currently sitting on the PS Store for $2.49. It's on sale. It originally says €4. Lord knows, they're not going to put it back to the original price, but definitely worth the shot. Definitely worth picking up. It'll kill a little while, along with a few other things, but yeah. Definitely worth a bit of fun, especially for the old retro feeling of the old 16-bit days. So what do you reckon?
Definitely 2 thumbs up from me.
Good for a bit of fun. So, I'm Faceless Mike.
I'm Scottish Jon.
And check us out next time on The Game Basement.